Okay. Hi there. Welcome to the podcast for this week. So, this whole idea for today's podcast came out of a message I received from one of my clients. And she was really telling me about the fact that she's enjoying losing weight for the first time in her life. And it just sparked this idea that it's something I've thought about for myself, but I haven't really thought about it for my clients or like what this means for you, that you might be able to enjoy losing weight, that it might be a very like rewarding experience, that it might be this like journey of self-discovery and really getting in touch with yourself, that it could be like all these incredible things, and it doesn't have to be this miserable experience that we assume it's going to be based on our past experiences with weight loss. So kind of like, I don't know, if you were explaining this to like an alien who came to earth for the first time and they're like, what is weight loss? Or like, tell me about weight loss. Like literally it could be, okay, so you get to step on the scale every day and see a number go down in a rewarding way. You get to know that what you've been doing is working. You get to go shopping and get new clothes. You get to look better in the mirror and feel really confident. You get to step out and know that you look good. You get to throw away things that don't fit and that you don't like. Like, what about that would not be exciting and enjoyable? But like our experience of weight loss is like this miserable sludge of feeling out of control and like using so much pressure and willpower and like doing it for all the wrong reasons and doing it in the completely wrong way. And I'm just going to say that like there in this case, like I 100% believe that there's a way that we should not go about weight loss, and that's the way 99% of what we do is. It's like the way that we shouldn't be doing it. So that's my point. Like weight loss is enjoyable. It should be. It can be. You get to feel good in your body. You get to say that you're going to eat this thing, follow through on it, know what to do if your brain tells you not to follow through on it, have that belief in yourself, have that ability to honor your decisions. You get to see the scale go down. Like, what about that is not fun and not enjoyable? It's 100% possible, but what has been missing for you is you don't have the right tools. You don't have the right support to help you understand what is going on in your brain. And you've not been told how to do this like in the right way, in this way that where you get to feel in control. And so what we think is like it has to be this miserable process that we want to be healthy. Our doctor told us like we really needed to. We want to be in this other body. We hate the body that we're in now. We want to be somewhere else. We want some mental peace and quiet from like this chatter that goes on and on about like, eat the thing, don't eat the thing. I don't know what to do. Am I doing this right? Am I doing it wrong? It's exhausting. And then on top of all that, like now we're going to cut out foods that we like. We're going to eat a list of foods that someone else decided we should eat. Whether we like them or not, this is the list of foods that we're going to eat. And on top of that, you can't have all those things that you like anymore. So we're going to have to say no to all of these foods that we like, incorporate all these foods that we might not necessarily like. We're going to have to start cooking at home. We're going to have to weigh in. not knowing if what the scale is gonna say. It all sucks. Like it genuinely that coming at it from that way really does suck. Like it's not fun at all. It's pretty miserable. And the fact that it's miserable is the reason, part of the reason why it doesn't work. Or why it might only work for a time, but then we can't stick to it. Do you really want to stick to something for the rest of your life that you don't enjoy? That is like eye-opening right there. When you find this thing that you enjoy and you actually enjoy it, why would you ever want to give it up? It's serving you in the way that like you are getting closer to where you want to be, to these goals that you have, to looking really good, to feeling really good. You get to see a daily reward. And like, why would you not want to do that? Why would you not want to keep going, keep doing that? But this other way where it's like you gotta give up everything and try this whole new list of foods, and you really don't have any tools to manage your brain or understand what's going on in your brain, that is miserable. So anyways, this is the message that I got from my client. She said, this program is so amazing. I've never enjoyed releasing weight until your program. It's been the easiest thing I've ever done regarding having power over food and my weight and my life. I mean, come on. That's incredible. Like, her experience of losing weight is easy. It's empowering. And she gets to like have this reward of feeling good, of watching the pounds come off, stepping on the scale, knowing exactly what it's going to say and why. I mean, that's how it should be, you guys. That's how weight loss should be. That's how it can be, and that's how it should be. Is this rewarding experience where you are in control and you just get to feel good and watch the scale go down. So this client, actually, she's dropped 70 pounds in 6 months. So this isn't like, she's like putting in the work. Like, she is doing it. And it's still fun. It's enjoyable. The work that I do with my clients is fun. It is like getting to learn about yourself, getting back in touch with yourself. A lot of this stuff is like intuitive. It's like, it's always been there. You've just been ignoring it. I'm not telling you like you have to eat these things. You get to decide. And I just give you the tools to manage your brain and stick with it. So diets, they don't give you the skills to help you feel in control. So she says that, I think she says that in that message. Like, it's the easiest thing I've ever done regarding having power over food. So they don't teach you the skills to gain that power over food. That skill comes from understanding your brain, because I can't give you a to-do list and expect you to master your brain, if that makes sense. Like, if I give you this list and I'm like, clean out the garage, that's literally all it says, clean out the garage, and I don't say anything else, there's nothing else to back that up, and you're like, well, I don't want to freaking clean out the garage. It's gross. It's going to take me forever. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Like, you've been given a to-do list. You haven't been given the skill of figuring out what's going on in your brain. Your brain is what's preventing you from cleaning out the garage in that situation. It's the to-do list that just says clean out the garage is not going to help you get it done. So when you come at it from this other side of like, and like, that's what diets do, basically, is my point there with the garage analogy. It's a to-do list. So it's a list of like, here's your foods that you can and can't eat. Here's your points that you can and can't have. You have to come in at 10 points, but 12 is bad and 9 is okay. Like when you're looking at weight loss from that side with this to-do list, what do you do when you come to something on that list that your brain doesn't want to do or that it does want to do? What do you do? That list is not going to help you get over that hurdle. If your brain says, yeah, we're just not doing that today. I don't care about the points and screw it for today. We're not going to follow the points. Like the list does not say anything about like, here's what to do when your brain doesn't want to do it. When the list says no cake and your brain's like, no, we're having cake. The list doesn't set this, gives you no other information. But when you come at it from this other side of like, there is no list. I'm not giving you a list. I'm just telling you, here's what to do with your brain. Here's why your brain has not wanted to follow the points in the past. Here's why your brain wants the cake. And here's what to do when your brain says we want cake. Now, all of a sudden, the list is irrelevant. So it's like the garage. Like if I was just like, here's how to be excited about finding this extra space in your garage. Here's how to feel really good getting rid of stuff that you don't want. If I give you that, all of a sudden, maybe you make the choice to clean out your garage on your own and you get really excited about it. It's a completely other side. So diets don't do that. They teach you, here, use some willpower. When that doesn't work, all you need is more willpower. They really teach you to completely ignore your body. Don't listen to your body. Just eat this list of foods. It doesn't matter what your body says. Just eat this list of foods. And don't eat that list of foods. You don't get to choose what you are eating. Someone else is telling you, or they're telling you you have to hit these points. So if you've already hit the points and you're still hungry, what do you do then? What does the points tell you now? How do you manage that? There's no other skills, no other tools for you. And just like this fact that diets are like telling you to eat this list of foods that someone else came up with, or that a scientist came up with in a lab, is just ludicrous. Like it's not, who said that that's going to work for you? And actually, I did a whole podcast on that specifically, like this idea that somebody else can tell us what works for us. And I told this story about myself as a nutritionist having this idea that like I was eating these really healthy foods that were actually making me sick. Like they did not work for me. But because I'm a nutritionist and I said that these are really healthy and they meet these health standards, I was continuing to eat them and ignore the fact that they were making me sick. Doing it that way does not work. You don't learn anything about your body. You ignore your body. You listen to somebody else who has no idea what's going on in your body. And they don't teach you to overcome anything in your brain that's holding you back or keeping you stuck. What you really need to do is figure out why you're at the weight that you're at. Why are you stuck here? What is going on? What thought patterns do you have that are keeping you stuck? Is your primitive brain just like running rampant and running your food life? Probably. Cravings? Probably. Probably a huge piece of it. Will a list help you discover that and figure out how to deal with that? No. You really have to get to the bottom of like what has been going on in your brain that's keeping you here. That's where the work is. And when you start doing that work, it becomes enjoyable. You get to love cleaning out the garage when I tell you this is why you're going to love it. These are all the incredible things that you get out of this. All of a sudden, it's like, I love cleaning the garage. Like, this is the best thing ever. That's how this weight loss process can be. I'm not going to tell you what to eat. You get to decide. I'm going to give you the tools to go about that confidently, to feel really good in your body, to be able to step on the scale and see it go down and know exactly what happened, why that happened. I'm going to give you the tools to start. You get to go shopping now for new clothes. You get to step outside this summer and be like, oh my God, I look so good. I love the way I look. That is enjoyable. That is fun. And it should be. It should be. And it can be. So just think about it. Start thinking about weight loss from this other side. When you have the proper tools, when you're coming at it from the side of focusing in the right area, everything else falls into place. And you love it. It's this wonderful experience where you get to get back to you and make the right choice for you and feel really good for you. That's what I want for you. That's where it's at, you guys. Like, that is really what it's all about. Weight loss and this whole process. It's about like getting back in touch with you and loving where you're at. Okay, so this is what I do with my clients. I focus on providing you with the tools that you need to lose weight by focusing on your brain as opposed to like telling you what to eat. Basically, all the tools that are going to help this be an enjoyable process, that's what we do together. That's where we focus. So if you're interested, book a call with me. The link is bit.ly, that's bit.ly/call with Haley, and my name's Hayley. I will link it in the show notes, but the calls are basically to figure out, like, it's like another path of like self-discovery, like what has been going on for you that hasn't worked. What do you need to do? What do you need to focus on? And then we decide together if the program's right for you. I don't take everybody. So I only want to work with people who want to do the work on their brain. I don't work with anyone who wants me to tell them what to eat. That is not at all what I do or where I focus, and I have no interest in working with you if you just want me to tell you what to eat. So if these brain tools and all of the things that I just spoke about sound like that's where you want to focus, book a call. They're fun. It's like interesting. Like, you get to see, I'm going to tell you what's been going on and what you need to do. Okay. So I'll see you in the next episode. You just get out there, start losing weight and start enjoying it, and book a call. All right. I'll see you soon.